extra English practice. Today, I want to talk about how to start a conversation in English. In this video, I want to talk specifically about ways to start a conversation with an acquaintance. Is this a new term for you, acquaintance? Let me spell it. A-C-Q-U-A-I-N-T-A-N-C-E. Acquaintance is the word we use to describe someone we know, but this person isn't a close friend. You see, an acquaintance is someone you know their name, you probably know whether they have children or where they work, for example, but you don't usually spend your leisure time together. Most people would say their coworkers, neighbors, and classmates are acquaintances. Okay, so that's what an acquaintance is. And when you see an acquaintance, it's natural to talk to him or her. But how do you start the conversation? I'm going to give you 3 suggestions of ways to get the conversation going. First, start with a greeting. The obvious way to start talking with someone is with a greeting. So you can say something like, "Good morning," "Hey there," "Good to see you, Joe," or whatever his name is, or even the question greeting, "How are you?" But keep in mind that in Canada, simply greeting someone doesn't show the other person that you want to talk more. Sometimes we just say hi or good morning and continue on our way. So after your greeting, if you want to have a real conversation, you should move on to another strategy, like number 2, ask a question. You can ask a general question like, "Did you have a nice weekend?" Or, "How are things at work these days?" Or a really great idea is to ask something about the weather, like, "Isn't it a beautiful day?" Or, "Can you believe it's still snowing?" By asking a question, you are giving the other person a reason to start talking to you, but it doesn't guarantee that you will have a good conversation. Your acquaintance can decide how much to answer. For example, if you ask your neighbor about how things are going at work, he might just say, "Things are good." Then it's up to you to ask another question. We'll talk about that in another video. But for now, I want to talk about a third way to get a conversation started, and that is with a compliment. A compliment is a polite way to tell someone something nice about themselves. This works great if you notice something new, like if they got a haircut or new glasses. The compliment is something like, "Wow, I like your haircut," or "Your glasses look great." When a person receives a compliment, they usually feel happy, and then they're in a good mood to talk to you more. So let's review. Some ways to start a conversation are to first greet the person, and then to ask a question or give a compliment. The nice thing about starting a conversation with an acquaintance is that you can plan ahead or prepare what you will say. For example, if you know you will probably see your neighbor when he's working in his garden, you can prepare a compliment like, "Your flowers are beautiful," or a question like, "What is the name of this flower?" So, you just need to decide who you want to talk to, think about where you usually see that person, and then prepare a question or a compliment.